you. So we are the Justice League, and we're here to introduce Customize.
Okay, so Customize is a new and innovative e-commerce platform. It links customers with merchants or merchandisers from all around the world and gives them the ability to request different products and have them customized to their specific needs. So yeah, that's Customize in general. And okay, so the technologies that we used. It's listed here: HTML, CSS, some Bootstrap, JavaScript, and jQuery, of course, handlebars, Express Node, and SQL.
So Customize consists of two sets of users, one being the manufacturer or the producer, and the other being the requester or the person who is looking to have something produced, a unique experience. So we categorize those two users as the user and the manufacturer. For the user, they are looking to have some customized merchandise produced at a price that is competitive across the world. So we interact with the user and take in their request, their requested price, and their requested quantity, and we bid it out across manufacturers around the world to get them the best price and the best quantity.
As a manufacturers, we're getting all the requests from the users. It doesn't necessarily to be commodity, but something that you wanna have customized for yourself. We initially targeted like end users, but it doesn't necessarily be end user. It could be retailers who wants to do business. So those could be those requests coming in. We're trying to find out the APIs from manufacturer APIs, but there's none exist so far as we researched. So I think we are thinking about this could be, we could build our own database, getting manufacturer who's willing to do custom work at minimum of whatever quantity that person.
So this is our site. What we have here is our homepage. It gives definition around who we are, how we're connecting users or people who are looking to have something created with manufacturers who are producing items by leveraging this experience and creating the opportunity to get the best price and the best quantity. We also define what we consider as a manufacturer and what we consider a user. We allow them to sign in. Once they sign into the site, so
Connection lost. The server closed connection. I don't know why the server closed connection. Let's try that again. One more time.
So if you sign in as a requester or a buyer, so once you've already created a profile and you sign in using your user ID and password, on the back end we can distinguish whether you're a user or a manufacturer and render two separate experiences based on what you are. So this is the user experience, and the user is able to request products that they are looking to have manufactured. So this is the request form. They would fill out all of the necessary information, some of which we're pulling off of the back end from the profile that they've already created, such as their name, company name, And then once they submit the request, I think we already have some loaded, but once they submit the request, we would then log in as a manufacturer and be able to see their request. So, yeah.
I could sign in as.
So once we've signed in as a manufacturer, now we can go onto the manufacturer's experience, which is rendered by the profile that we already set up, and see the requests that are unique to our industry. So if we're a retail manufacturer, we would only see bidding requests for retail manufacturers. What happens at this point is that the manufacturer is able to select which business he wants to support, what he wants to produce based on the asking price and the quantity, and he can then take it offline to be able to communicate directly with the buyer to make these arrangements to actually create the product. And what we didn't show prior to these two experiences is just the registration page, and here is where on the back end the code is using these two forms, the form identifiers here, the manufacturer and the creator, to help render the experience of the manufacturer and the buyer.
Something else that we want to add, so we added a map, of course using Google API. What we would like to do is, if you type in your zip code or your address, let's say click somewhere in Jersey City, and we would like to have like a search option where you can search for manufacturers by zip code, of course, product or niche, or what you would like to have created, and price, the price you're willing to pay. So it'll bring up all the manufacturers, let's say in a 50 to 100 mile radius of you. And it kind of just helps you with the search and who you'd like to, I guess, do business with. So that's still in the works, of course, but we did lay out the foundation there. So what we have planned for the future, so yeah, as I've just stated, enhanced search views. So we're kind of trying to, we just want to be the middleman or the mediator between the customer and the manufacturer. As the commerce is in its present state, it's either you're interacting with an online merchandiser like Amazon or eBay, or you're going to a store, and you're paying those prices. So this will make it easier for you to actually get the type of product you want and how you'd like it.
Other enhancements include the ability to integrate payment arrangements and facilitate the communications between the manufacturers and the buyers. No questions? Oh, the logo, we made that. Well, yeah, so the logo, we made this. So we took a bird image, and then we were like cutting parts of it out, and then taking it and kind of branding our names. And Hero and Mike were very helpful in helping us to cut some parts out and create it to be just right. Any other questions? For my front end? Oh, this is Bootstrap.
Yeah, where the idea stem from?
Yeah, I think it was definitely a collaboration. Paul has a lot of experience in the manufacturing area, and I was a fake trying to interact in that world. So Steve had a lot of experience trying to leverage this world for music. So we like clashed it all together and said, how do we make it better? What would we want it to be like? And we didn't want to do much work if we were the buyer. We just wanted it to be handled and streamlined. So
I was going to say, it's actually pretty interesting. It seems like an upward for manufacturing, which I haven't really heard of. It sounds pretty cool. So, it's a good idea.
we plan on keeping it and actually launching it.
Yeah. It's cool.
It's like Alibaba type of site, but it's
Yeah.
like many
It's a bidding, yeah, which means the competition with manufacturing. Yeah, sure. It's not a bad idea.
Since you created the
That's a thought. That's a thought.